The EVO comes equipped with aircraft-grade aluminum nozzles. These nozzles will wear down eventually, depending on how much the printer is used and what materials are being printed. If you are experiencing jamming, print quality deterioration, or would just like to switch to a different size orifice, a nozzle swap can be done in a matter of minutes. First, turn on the machine and preheat the hot end to the temperature of the loaded material. Once preheated, remove the filament. Turn the machine off. Take a 2.5mm hex wrench and remove one bolt at a time from under the nozzle. The metal will be hot, so it's highly recommended to wear gloves. If there is melted plastic or debris inside the heads of the bolts, use a razor blade to carefully remove it. These bolts are long and will fall out easily, so be careful as they will be hot. You can use pliers to pull out the bolts if they do not drop out by themselves. The nozzle will most likely come off with the removal of the third bolt, so be careful as it will be extremely hot. If the nozzle does not come off, use a pair of pliers to remove it. Inspect the underside of the hot end where the nozzle sits. Make sure it is clean of any melted plastic. Turn the machine back on and preheat the hot end. Once preheated, press filament control, then turn off the machine. Take the new nozzle and the new 3 bolts that are included. Place one bolt through the nozzle and insert it into the bottom of the hot end. The hot end will be hot, but we want to make sure we screw in the bolts into hot metal as it will contract around the bolts when cooled. Do not tighten the first bolt all the way. Take the other 2 bolts and insert them through the nozzle and up into the hot end. Tighten each bolt little by little until the nozzle is mounted on the hot end flush and snug. Now tighten each bolt, but make sure to not over tighten. Turn the machine back on, preheat the nozzle that was just installed, and load some filament. Prime the nozzle a few times to make sure you are getting a consistent flow. Once the nozzle is primed, check to make sure the head is level and start a test print.